Hey guys, it's Chris. I just wanted to kind of show you what I've been working on with this NFHS project. This is the dashboard panel that I've built to control the graphics and the score. So I'll just start with the score bug here, and there it is. And control is pretty straightforward. There's some buttons here for the quarter. There's some clock controls. And this clock will actually switch formats when it gets down to the last minute of play and show the tenths of a second. There's some possession toggles, which just turn these little red arrows on and off down here. We've got some timeout indicators here, and they have some little animations on them. And there's also some animation on the score changes. So like if they get 2 points, it shows a little 2 there. 3 points shows a 3. Any other kind of changes won't trigger that animation, just these buttons do. And then there's also these bonus toggles here, as well as a custom slider, which is something they had asked for. Moving on to the lower thirds here, this is pulling data from an Excel roster sheet. Real simple sheet, just a visitor roster and home roster. So I'm going to pull up this number 9 guy, Curtis Knight. So I'll enter in number 9 and take it online. So this second line is coming from that Excel spreadsheet, but I can change it just by entering the text here. And then I can also just reset it with this button here. There's also some position toggles here, so they can fit the graphic with the interview. And then there's this stats lower third. And it's got all the same info over here, plus these extra stats. So in the original request, they had asked for the ability to choose between displaying 2 to 4 stat categories. And that's what this slider is for. So if I slide it over, you can see the categories are disappearing here, and we get some indication in the dashboard of what's actually happening on screen. Then we just have this coach lower third. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then we've got some talent lower thirds over here. We've got this double one. The other one just flips the names around. We have this single one. And then we have this sort of generic lower third. And they had requested the ability for this graphic only to have 3 lines, so there's just some visual logic and scripting here to make everything fit. Now just going through some of the larger graphics. Here are some starting lineup graphics. They had asked for one version that shows 5 players and another version that shows 11. And again, this is pulling the names from that Excel spreadsheet. Then they have these keys to the game graphic. So they have a single team graphic or both teams. We've got some quarter stats, halftime stats. And then there's some sidebar graphics. So again, this is using some visual logic and scripting to dynamically change the sizes to fit all the text. And the last thing is these brackets here. They didn't want any animation on them or anything, so pretty simple. They just wanted one that showed 12 teams and one that showed 14 teams. And then just going through the setup page here, real quick, we've got a title, we've got location, we've got talent information. And then for the teams, these could easily be changed to drop downs once we get a list of all the teams, but for now they're just text entry parameters. So I'm just going to change the teams here. The visitors can be the Essex Trojans, and the home team can be the Glenvar Highlanders. And these color pickers here are pretty cool. I'm not sure if we would actually use this in a production workflow, but I just wanted to give it a try here anyway. And when I trigger the update scene, you can see the logos and the colors here are all updated. So that's it. Easy. Thanks, guys.